Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. So today we're just going to do a little chit chat, get ready with me. I know it's been a while, so we're just going to play with some makeup, see what I can create. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm just going to take my Dose of Colors concealer and just put that on my eyelids. I do have the shade 21 Dark. I really like this concealer here. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in. I hope everybody is doing well. I do know it's been a little bit since I have done any makeup tutorials. I have been doing some shorts. I try to do that in the mix. Reminder, I do work 2 jobs, so this is just my part-time. In my spare time, I do my videos, but I try to, do some content. It may not be as much, but I try to put something out there. And I do apologize for any background noise that you may hear. That's just my luck. Anytime I start to film, there's always something going on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead in with my NYX Marshmallow Setting Spray. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face here. Okay, and then for the eyeshadow palette today I'm just gonna go in with the Profusion Dreamscape palette. I really love this palette. I really love their colors. This is affordable, it's drugstore. I do recommend it if you like playing with color. This is your palette right here. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this lighter purple color here. This one is called Utopia. So I'm gonna take Utopia and apply it in my crease. It's very, very pigmented. I will have to blend out the edges, but I really do love the color of the purple. It's very, very pretty. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm so glad summer is about to be here. The temperature's starting to warm up, but we have been getting a lot of rain, so hopefully that, goes away and I can enjoy some sunshine. Okay, and the next color that I'm gonna go in with is called Tranquility, which is this purple color here. I really like this color here. I'm just gonna apply that over my lid. I really like that. It's like a purple mixed with like a blue almost. I really like that color. And as I told you, there will be background noise. It never fails. Doesn't matter if I've taken a break or not. When I come back to film, there's always some type of background noise. It was quiet before I started filming, I promise. Okay, so there's that. I really like the color of those colors. They blend in perfectly. A beautiful combination. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the pink on there. I'm thinking about adding some pink. Let me see here. You guys know me and pink. I love pink. So I'm just gonna take this color over here, which is called Hypnotic. So I'm gonna take like this pink color right here. Just apply that over here. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I'm just tapping it in. Very, very pretty. This is like the perfect blending brush. I don't even know which one this is. Oh, it's a Morphe brush. I really like this brush. Perfect. And I'm just patting this in. I do start off blending it in and then I end up patting it in because I feel like you get a better result that way. All right, so I'm just gonna take this flat brush here and I'm gonna line my eyelid with this navy blue eyeshadow here, and it's called Zen. So I'm gonna use that color here, tap off the excess. And it's almost as, almost as dark as the black. So just creating my winged eyeliner with some shadow. That's always nice sometimes too. Honestly, I feel like if you guys struggle with like wing liner, I feel like these little angle brushes here, you see that right there? Like these little angle brushes, you can just take that and do your eyeliner, and I think that's a perfect way to learn how to do your wing liner, like to get like the perfect wing. So there's that. So that's on there. I'm not even really going anywhere, guys. I'm just here putting on a face for you guys. And it looks really nice. I really like those colors. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do my primer. And then I'm going to color correct my dark circles. And for primer, I'm still using my Catrice Poreless Blur Primer. This is just a game changer right here. You know, if you have enlarged pores like I do, just tap it in. It may not cover every single pore, but just tap that bad boy in. Tap it, you gotta press it in. It'll minimize a lot, but all that rubbing, you know, rubbing it all together, it's not gonna do what it's supposed to do. So just tap it in. What are your guys' go-to primers for like larger pores? Let me know down below. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and conceal the under eyes. So I am using the Catrice Under Eye Brightener. This one is in Golden Toffee. So we're just gonna correct the under eyes. I really love this stuff. I use this all the time. It really transforms your under eyes. If I don't put this on like in the daytime, like if I'm doing my makeup, then I can really notice a difference when I put my concealer on. So like I can really tell. All right, so now that the under eyes are corrected, we're gonna go ahead in with some foundation. I'm just using some old school foundation. Okay, so then today for foundation, I'm just using an oldie but goodie. I am using the Maybelline Superstay 30 Hour. I am using the shade 330 Toffee Caramel, so I'm gonna use this today. I find this works pretty well on my, you know, on my face. It looks like it may be a little bit darker, but it's not too bad. It's nothing that concealer can't fix. So I'm gonna use this. I was using 332 Golden Caramel, and this was super dark on my skin, whereas this one blends in a little bit more. They both look very similar though. Very, very similar. Hopefully this is enough. It didn't even hardly want to come out on the brush. I probably have to shake it up some more, but hopefully this is enough. I think it's like one pump, basically one pump, because it didn't give me very much on the brush, but we'll see how this does. See if I need any more or not. And I would say this is medium coverage. I know you can probably build it up, but I don't want to look like a cake face out there neither, so I think it's a very good, you know, match on the face for now. I think there may be something with the nozzle itself where it comes out at, because it's like trying to spit it out. So I'm just gonna, either I'm gonna have to shake it up really good or let it sit upside down so that it can come out on its own properly. All right, so I just used probably half a pump on there to see what kind of coverage I can get. Again, I'm gonna go in with concealer, so I don't want to put too much on here, but we're gonna go in with concealer here in a moment. So we'll see what happens. And I think I'm gonna do a little bit of cream bronzer. I'm using the e.l.f., what is this? Well, it's in medium, so I'm using the e.l.f. contour here. I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand before I even dip into it like that. I wasn't even gonna do cream bronzer and stuff like that, but may as well for the video. All right, so there's that. I think we're pretty bronzed up on there. Now we're gonna do some liquid blush. Now this one is the, what is this? TYS Beauty. This one is in Splash. I love this liquid blush here. So I'm only doing one dot right here and right here, since this is the trend to bring it up by your eyes. Even one dot, you guys. See that? One dot. One dot. Something that concealer can't fix though, so let's go in with the Caramel 400 concealer, as you already know. and blend this bad boy out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and blend this out here now. And then I did learn a new trick with your concealer. Once you've blended it out, what you can do is take a pressed powder and set your under eyes. Set your under eyes with a powder that is similar to your skin tone or similar to your concealer. So I'm using the Fit Me powder. This one is in 332 Golden Caramel. And I'm just going to dip into here, tap off the excess, and blend my under eye with your pressed powder. And then what you do is take your little sponge, dip it into your setting powder, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Banana Loose powder, and then just, well, tap off the excess, and then set your under eye. If you want to bake, you can. So I'm just going to bake. Just for a couple minutes. Then I'm going to go ahead and set the remainder of my face. Okay, and I don't bake for too long because I have oily skin and I don't want my under eyes to look all crepey and everything like that. But they will anyway, so it doesn't matter. They will, not too bad, but just a little bit. So now with your setting powder, with the pressed powder, you're gonna take it and blend out your under eyes with it. This is just some tips and tricks I've been seeing going viral on TikTok. And I was like, you know what? Let me try it and see how it looks for me. I know it's probably going to crease a little bit, but it's okay. I did do it yesterday and I really liked how it turned out. All right, so now that that is on, we're going to go ahead and do bronzer, blush, and I'll have to do my lashes and everything. I'm not going to put on lashes today. I'm just going to use regular mascara. I'll probably curl them and then put on my mascara. But for bronzer, I'm going to use the Cab Cosmetics, one of my all-time favorites here. And then for blush, I'm just using my Mink LA Colors blush, one of my all-time favorites as well. All right, and then for my lower lash line, I'm just gonna take the color Utopia and Tranquility, and I'm just gonna mix those colors on the lower lash line. Okay, and then for my waterline, I'm just gonna use the LA Girl Glide Pencil, and this one is in black. All right, and then for mascara, I'm just using the Essence Lash Curl and Volume Mascara. All right, and then for lip liner, I'm just gonna go in with the e.l.f. lip liner. This one is in Dark Cocoa, I believe. So I'm just gonna line my lips with that. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna use the Fenty lipstick. This one is in the shade Icy Amethyst. right, guys, this completes the look. I just went and did my hair and put my earrings in, but yeah, this is the final look. If you have not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. I do look forward to seeing you in my next video, and as always, stay blessed.